let's bring in ABC's Kenneth Moton in Washington and former FBI agent and ABC News contributor Brad Garrett for more on this. Kenneth, Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy is spearheading bipartisan talks now to try to see what's possible when it comes to gun control. What potential solutions do you think could come from that?
Diane, we are hearing of a flurry of activity on Capitol Hill after giving that passionate floor speech a couple of days ago. Senator Chris Murphy is said to be talking to GOP Senator Susan Collins as he leads those bipartisan talks. Apparently, Leader Chuck Schumer has given Murphy roughly a week and a half to see what's possible. So what is possible? That's unclear, but the thinking on both sides of the aisle here is that nothing will come from this. There's talk of a national red flag law. Rachel mentioned the support for a red flag law, similar to what many states in this country have, that takes away guns from people deemed to be dangerous. A lot of talk behind the scenes, Diane, but Republicans aren't budging on major gun reform legislation.
Now, Brad, Uvalde School District had lots of security measures in place for this kind of scenario, really. Police haven't said yet how the shooter got into the building, but what do you think went wrong here, and what can we do if a school that had this level of security still sees an attack like this?
So think about what we know of the weapons at this scene, Diane. The shooter had an AR-15, I'm going to presume with multiple rounds of ammunition and magazines, confronted by a school security officer who probably had a handgun, so immediately outgunned. And I suspect that's what helped him get into the school. That's the real problem in trying to make schools so, for lack of better terms, target hardened, that you can't get in easily is not realistic, particularly in an elementary school. So it's trying to actually build security that would stop a determined mass shooter with an AR-15 type weapon is probably not realistic. So what do you have? You basically have, could he have been stopped prior to getting to the school? And the answer is yes, but it's not law enforcement's fault because they didn't know about him.
I guess that comes to my next question, because Texas Governor Greg Abbott says there's a mental health crisis in Uvalde, and we've heard of some warning signs coming out. So how important is that angle of things to preventing these kinds of attacks, and how do you address that?
It's not a mental health issue. It's identifying troubled kids or troubled adults that are going to commit violent acts. Mental health is a label. Psychosis, neurosis, fill in the blank. It's sort of an easy way out to say, oh, it's a mental health. That's not the problem. The problem is identifying would-be shooters and getting in front of them. It's not an easy task. We're not going to do it all the time, but we have to get a lot better in getting the community, both the community online and the physical community where a would-be shooter lives, to talk to law enforcement or of someone of authority. And that's really a tough thing to maybe overcome in some of these super conservative environments.
All right, Kenneth Moton, Brad Garrett, thank you both.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.